Yo, hey guys, Ken Perryman here, and I am back again with another product, and it is, well, it's this guy down here. I've already taken it out of the box. I just wanted to show you how it comes in the box. 1080p wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver extender kit. I did one just like this with 4K version, but if you're perfectly fine with a 1080p and you're doing it just for whatever purpose that you need and you want the 1080p, this is the device for you. But before we get too far into this, let me talk about that up there. It's hashtag sponsored. It just means that the company has sent me this product so I can show you guys all about it. So let me show you all about it and just get this box out of the way, and here we go. This is what you'll get in the box, except for the phone. This is what I'm going to use to demonstrate or display on my TV that's over there. Oh, I'm still recording. We can turn you off. Sorry. And so what's really cool about this is it's literally what you think it is, or what it sounds like, right? It has the capability of transmitting HDMI sound and video over wirelessly. So transmitting from one, and this is the receiver. So transmitting and then the receiver. So you'll plug the video HDMI into this device, and you actually have an out and in. So what's cool about it is if you're wanting to monitor that to make sure that whatever's coming in is still coming in, meaning as an example, let's say you have a video camera and you've got the video camera, and I make mention here, I'll make mention here, talking up in a little bit later, that we talk about maybe you're like, let's just say soccer game. You're at a soccer game and you got a camera across the field and you're using it to record and you're having it transmit. One of the nice things that you might want to have is maybe one of those bigger monitor screens that's displaying. So maybe you can look over across the field and it's still showing a picture. It means it's still transmitting. Now granted, on the receiver, when it's into your recording device, you'll probably have a video screen or something showing that it's recording the signal that's across the field. Nonetheless, the point is that there is so many variations where if you're having this transmitter, you can use the HD out to put it out to a monitor so you can ensure that the video that's coming into this device and being broadcasted wirelessly over to this device is fully functional. It's kind of a troubleshooting or a quick check. Hey, the screen's on, it's showing the picture, that means we're still good to go. Then you have the receiver side of the house where you'll just have the HD out or the HDMI out. It's HD because it's 1080p. So you plug this, and basically what this is doing is it's receiving the signal that's coming from this guy, it's picking it up through the antennas, processing it and sending it through this into whatever you have, a capture card, whatever device, maybe even directly to a large monitor, large screen, or just some receiving, recording studio setup that you have that will record that video and audio that's coming from that other side of the field or wherever it is that you're doing it. They do come with two USB-A to USB-C cables, one for each one, because it does need a power supply. It's not very large, it just needs a little bit of a power supply to charge it up, or to keep it going, not charge it up. There is no internal, or there's no batteries with this device. Now I say that out loud because there is the possibility to actually connect and snap on a battery on this device, and I keep forgetting the name of the battery, but you can. It's a common battery that we use across the industry. You should remind me. External battery. Yep, I can't remember what kind of battery it is, but it's that standard larger battery that fits on here. It snaps in, and then what's really cool is you can press this button, it'll tell you the battery charge level, tell you where you're sitting battery wise, and these batteries usually can give it a good longevity, long-lasting source, because you really don't need a whole lot of power source. You just need enough for it to do its job and process the signal. And it comes on both devices, so you can be completely portable with this. And have yourself, even if you have something to where, like, maybe you're, I don't know, crazy enough that you're putting something in your backpack, all your recording stuff, and maybe you're doing a live stream vlog thing where you're holding the camera by hand, and all you have is this little guy connected to it and sending the signal to your backpack. It could be that short of a distance. So all kinds of cool information, stuff that you could do with this. And we'll actually now go ahead and take this, and I'm going to connect this phone to this and broadcast it on my TV that I'm looking at over there. I got a TV just sitting over there. So we can show you how this thing functions very simply and very quickly, and it's basically plug and play. It really is. Actually, plug, 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 plug. Yeah, plug and play. Let's go ahead and do that and set that up and see how it goes. Okay, cool. Yo, let me go ahead and bring this into you. So I have this plugged in via a small converter for the USB-C to Wi-Fi to HDMI, plugged into the full transmitter. This is a 1080p, as we stated before. This has nothing to do with this. I was testing something else out, so we'll just go ahead and move this out of the way. Right. So, in short, this is powered up just by a USB, as we stated in the box with the dongle, power brick with this 5 volts. Yeah, so the standard power up, you can see that I've got the rabbit ears up. You also probably can see that white light right there, that it is in transmitter. Here's a cool thing. This is, while it's called mirror pair, you can press it once, and let me show you on the other screen. It will actually go to another blank, right? Kind of an instruction on how to do things. And then I press it again, and it brings back up, which you can see is the display on my phone. So let's just get right into some social stuff, and let's just go ahead, and you can see that it looks just like my phone. I'm going to look for me, and there I am. I'm going to subscribe to my own channel. I can't, right? I can, I guess. I can. So, oh, yeah, that's crazy. So let's go ahead and take a look at this that I just did. And what's cool, check it out. Right? So I'll keep this down here, so we'll keep it right up there. But the audio is not coming off my phone. It's coming from the TV. And you can see that there's a significant difference between this guy and this guy. So I've done and talked about this refrigerator, and this guy I took on a trip to Florida, which is about a 5-hour trip for me, and plugged into the car, and it did flawlessly. I mean, in fact, I actually set it too cold. It actually not froze, but it was getting frosty inside. But I tell you, the beverages inside in Florida were very cold, wonderfully cold. So, 1080p 60. But this guy's not what we're talking about. Wonderful fridge, love it. But now we have this guy right. Let's go ahead and stop that. We're not worried about all that's on there. I'm just trying to show you that I am broadcasting via my phone. And I'm using my phone as an example. Plug it into your computer, use it as an additional monitor. I even was able to, which you can't see over my shoulder, I have a camera that's been over here, and I haven't used it in a while, but I could actually use that to transmit the signal from the camera onto maybe even to a receiver and actually record from it. So that was pretty cool. Additionally, you can plug a tablet into this. Again, like I said, a computer, use it as an extra monitor. Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't know why I left that open there. Yeah, let's get that off. And yeah, perfect. Just beautiful 1080p. If you're not looking to try and do anything super crazy related to 4K or higher, yeah, if you're fine with 1080p and you're good with 1080p, which is a very good camera quality. I mean, 1080p was super stellar for years. It still is. I still record in 1080p because it has really good video quality. And this is being transmitted right over, and I don't know if you can see, but right underneath my TV, right about where the comment box is, you can see the rabbit ears of the other device that's receiving this signal. And it's just a few feet, of course, but this can go even further, and you can transmit across distances. One of the main expectations, I would say, is that using this for transmitting maybe from a camera to a centralized recording computer. So maybe you're doing sports, maybe you're doing something beyond the mom and dad sports, maybe you're doing something a little bit more high speed, as they might say, a little bit more polished. You could do something where you're recording videos and then you're recording the video. Maybe you have multiple video cameras around the field and you just don't have the cable bandwidth and length to do all that. So instead, you're just going to go ahead and plug into these wirelessly, bring them back to a centralized hub, pull in that information, and then, of course, record all those channels and then mix it together maybe later to do some really cool video projects. So this is pretty darn cool. I love the fact that in some cases you have a monitor, maybe it's on the wall and you just don't want a bunch of wires coming out of it, so you can just plug one of these guys in and then just attach it to the back of your TV, and then you have transmission to the TV without the cable getting in the way or having to run an extra long cable. It's pretty cool. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.